Dun dun dun. Pum, 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 pum. New storage facility. Everything has been. What is going on, gaming nerds? Welcome back to Midnight Gaming with Designare. Thanks for coming to the channel and hanging out. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. I'm having a pretty decent day. It is midnight yet again, and yet again we are back on Satisfactory. Now, I have done a lot of work. I told you guys in the last episode I was going to do a bunch of work, and I've done a bunch of work. I'm going to show you that in a minute. Actually, I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to give you a preview. I'm going to give you a hint. You ready? Here we go. Pay attention. Oh, did you see it? Did you see it? Oh, it was amazing. Here, let me show you again. Oh, look at that. Amazing. Before we go any further, we need to do a couple things. We need some help, okay? So we need to go into the hub. Now, you guys remember these hard drives that we got in the last episode when we did all the exploring? Okay, so what I've done is I've gone in and I've researched two of them. Now, if you guys can't find one, just look at the tier. The tier's lit up, then you have that little slider bar. It's over here. The first one we've got is screws. Now, the problem we have with screws is they take iron rods, and iron rods with the screws take to constructors. This one goes straight from iron ingots to iron screws. So it makes it so we don't actually have to have a constructor for iron rods, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and select this milestone. We're going to go ahead and throw in our iron ingots, and we're going to go ahead and do that. Bada boom, bada bang. Okay, so now I just about showed you guys what I've done, but I don't know if this actually does a timer thing. It does not. So we can immediately go in and select this milestone because this one is for encased industrial beams. Now, if you don't know, encased industrial beams normally take steel beams, and I believe it's also was it concrete? I think it's concrete that it... No, it's iron. Yeah, it's concrete. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and select the milestone, and this one changes it up. So instead of using steel beams, we're actually able to use steel pipes, and that's very, very, very important. So we're going to go ahead and do that one as well. Oh, I almost showed you guys. Did you see that? I almost showed you what was going on over there. We're not going to do that quite yet. Okay, so we've got both of those open. We're going to come in here, and I'm going to also tell you guys how to cheese the game just a little bit. Now, if you're looking for a specific alternate recipe, what you can do is you can put your hard drive in, begin the analysis, and when it's done, it'll give you an option between 3 different alternate recipes to choose from. Save the game at that point. Don't choose one, but save the game at that point. And then what you can do is if none of them are the ones that you're looking for, like the screws that we just got or reinforced iron plates, yada yada yada, what you can actually do is you can actually save the game, leave the game, come back, and there'll be 3 completely different recipes all together. Okay, that's super cool. It is cheesy, but whatever. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about what I've done. Okay, I'm going to put my camera down, and we're going to go through, and I'm going to show you what I've done. We should run into a box. We should come out here, and we should run into another conveyor, and then come over here. Okay, you guys ready? You ready? Here we go. Dun dun dun. Pum 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 pum. New storage facility. Everything has been organized and is absolutely amazing. I've straightened out all of the belts for our steel factory. I've stacked the living hell out of everything else. I've built a brand new storage facility. Now, I needed the storage facility to do a couple of things. One, I wanted it compact because we don't have a big area. It is compact. 2, I needed it to be easily accessible from the floor and the ceiling. I have done that with these escalators. These escalators go up and down both sides, and it's very simple and easy to get up and get down. 3, I needed it to hold a lot of storage. It holds 20 storage, and it not only holds 20 storage, it holds 20 of the Mark II storage containers, so the big ones. And I've switched all of our containers out to the big Mark IIs. I wanted it to be open. It is open. I've used these open walls here. I don't even know what these walls are called. They're called the Gate 8M by 4M. That's it. I've used those to keep it open, but at the same time look like it actually has pillars or stability. I wanted it to be stylish. It looks stylish, and I didn't want it to be just a normal square. It is a normal square, but the escalators kind of change it up a little bit. So I've hit all of my marks when it comes down to it, and most importantly, I wanted it to be organized as hell. Let me show you what I've done for the organization. It looks amazing in my opinion. I'll talk about that stuff over there in a minute. Look at that. None of the conveyor belts cross. None of them cross. They all are nice and separated and open. They look awesome. They look amazing. We can do a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different conveyors for 5 different storages on both sides for a total of 20 storages, and it just looks awesome. I love the way it came out. I'm super excited. It took me an entire day to build this and rebuild it and then rebuild it and keep rebuilding it, and it is extendable, not easily, but it can be extendable. Plus I got these nice little curves and stuff in here where the outside conveyors come in and they curve around and then they curve back down. I think it looks really, really good. I love the way it looks, and I've got all of our I've got our concrete and I've got our copper wire coming down into our steel factory. So the only problem with it is this is a big giant cage. Basically, for me to get out of here, I've got to get into one of these ladders that are on the side of the conveyor belts. What are they called? They're called conveyor poles, and to get out of here, because I can't drop off that way because it's too far. So I'm thinking maybe I'll put some lime jello drop stuff down over there and maybe be able to drop off down there somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, that is our new storage, and I love it. It's absolutely awesome looking, and it's super high stacked and everything. To get all of our stuff going, up top is all of the basic stuff: the steel plates, the steel the steel rods, the screws and stuff like that. But what I've done is I've separated out the concrete into 2 different conveyors. One conveyor goes straight into storage up top there, and the other one comes down here and goes into our steel factory to make it's not straters, it's encased industrial beams. So that's where this conveyor belt goes right here. Then I've gone ahead and I've added an extra constructor down here on our copper wire, so we could have one copper wire conveyor going up this helix right here that I've built straight into our storage up top, and then also another conveyor coming up the side here that's just for wire, and as you can see, that goes into our steel production as well, making our stators. Okay, and then I've overclocked those 2 items, that line of conveyor wire and that line of concrete. I've overclocked the constructors on it, so they're making, I believe, 20 per minute on the concrete, and then for the wires, it's, I believe for the wire it's 60 per minute or something like that. So that's what I've overclocked those 2, and now we are actually making, I can't even get in this way. I need to make ladders to go over. Basically I need to find a better way to get inside, but yeah, we are basically making our regular amount of industrial casings, as you can see right here, 20 per minute. We've got the 20 per minute, and then on this one over here we've got the steel pipe, which is, or the copper wire, which is 60 per minute. Now I've overclocked our steel pipes to make 18 per minute. That was no problem whatsoever. So we are making the full stators, the full 6 per minute. Okay, the problem that we have is these right here, which is the steel beams. Steel beams suck. They take so long to craft. As you can see, we only can craft 10 per minute. Now I tried to overclock everything to make 16 per minute, but it didn't work out, because in the end we needed 72 copper, or 72 coal, as well as iron ore, to be able to make 16 steel beams. So that's why we opened up that alternate recipe. So what we can do is we can come up here and we can go to alternate encased beams, and as you can see, steel pipes and steel concrete in there is as well. So we need 36 per minute on the steel pipes. I don't know if we can actually overclock this to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch this over to steel pipes. Now this will actually make 15. I didn't realize that it was going to be such a high number of steel pipes. Can we overclock that to make it 16 or 36? I don't know. Where's my overclockers? Let's try 150. What's that going to make for us? Okay, that's 22. I have a feeling this isn't actually going to work. What is that going to be? That's 30. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work either for us to get it up there, because if we're already needing 30, well, that's 30 per minute on this, on the steel ingots. This is actually making 30 per minute, so we're actually still okay at 30 steel pipes. So what do we need for 36? What is it? Should we say 225? 225 makes 33, so really 250? It's not going to be 250. 37, so what? 248? I got to just sit here and play with these numbers until it actually gets to 36. 245. Okay, so now we're getting down, what is it, 240? Okay, so that's 240, so we're going to need 36 steel ingots per minute, right? Okay, so we need 45 on this. That's the problem, is we're getting exactly 45. Oh, jeez. This isn't going to work out either. I just realized, yep, that's not going to work out either. Crap. That's fine. Whatever. Okay, I'll have to work on that a little bit off camera. I thought that being able to make the steel plates or the steel pipes would be much better, but I didn't realize it would need a full 36 to make the 6 per minute. And I thought that the alternate recipe actually made 9. Yeah, see, it actually makes more encased industrial beams, but it makes it at a lower. Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch that out. Okay, so like I said before, we were going to redo our iron factory. Okay, so what I've done is I've already set it up. As you can see, I've kind of set up the platform as the way that I set up the storage, okay? And I've added more smelters in here. I've added, before I think we only had a total of maybe 4 or 5. Now we have a full 6, okay? And what I've done is I've replaced our MK1 or our Mark 1 drill or miner over here with a Mark 2. So this bad boy is pumping out a total of 240 per iron ore per minute. And by the way, guys, just as a heads up, I have changed every single belt in the entire factory, everywhere that we've got belts, to Mark III belts. Everything is using Mark III belts. We didn't need to do that, but I decided to do it anyway, and everything's running a lot better. So we've got 240 coming out of here. Then we got, when you split the 240 into 3, you've got 80, 80, and 80. Then you split those into 2, you've got 40, 40, 40, 40, and 40, 40. Okay, so we've got 40 ore coming into these smelters right here. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to merge all of these together using conveyor merger. And I'm going to do it in 3s. So what I'm going to do, let's see, how are we going to do this? We go 1 there, 3 in, 1 out. I want to get it as close as I possibly can to this. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do that there. And then I'm going to do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We'll do one over here that's doing the same thing, but it's not actually lining up with that other merge. There we go. Right there. We'll go ahead and do that. Okay. I am still using the Mark III belts. I don't care. I'm just going to use them all. There's no reason not to. We might as well. So we're going to go ahead and merge all of these steel ingots, or these iron ingots together. Okay. And we're going to come out here, and I'm going to take another merger, and we're going to put it right here. But this time we're going to make it so it points to the left. So it comes out the, come on, get over there. Okay, so it comes out the left, and we're gonna make it as close as we can to this bad boy right here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and hit 9, and we're gonna do that, and then that. And we're gonna come out here, And we're going to do that. Okay, so now all of our iron ingots are going to be popping out. Are these ones working? I might as well just turn these on, right? So iron ingot, iron ingot, iron ingot. And last but not least, I think we're going to do over here an iron ingot as well. So now what this has done is these guys are pumping out 30 per minute. So it's a total of 180 ingots per minute. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, and I think I'm going to just pull it over. I need to make a helix, basically. I need to make a helix going straight up. The problem is if I put it here, it's going to run into that. If I put it, okay, so normally it's like that. So we go 1, 2, and then 3. Okay, so normally it's there. 1, 2, 3. And I'm hoping this will work. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to test it out real quick here. Do you go from here to here okay? No, other side, deal hole. Okay, so that goes from there to there, okay. And then do you go from here down to here, okay? Okay, so that looks good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this helix up so it attaches to that. What are these things called? The conveyor poles. It's going to attach to that conveyor pole right there. Now, I built some stairs over here real quick. I'm going to show you what I got going up here. Okay, so to start, oh, we got the smoke coming through the ground. I don't know if I like that. I've gone ahead and put out where I think that these splitters are going to be. And what we're going to do is in the back of this one, we're going to run all of our ingots back here. So it'll be 180. That'll be split into 3 areas. Or 2? Is it 2 areas? No, it's 3. That'll be split into these 3. Okay, so 180 split into 3 is what? 60, 60, and 60? Okay, wait a minute. Is it 120, 20? And that'll make 36 per minute? But I need 54 coal. Okay, so as I was waiting for daytime to come, and after I built the helix, I decided to come back over here and kind of see what I could figure out with that new alternate recipe to see if it would work. We can do everything we need to do. The problem is when we get into the coal area. As of right now, we're getting 60 per minute in coal and iron ingot, which allows us to make 36 steel ingots per minute. It also allows us to make 36 steel pipes per minute. So right now, this thing, God, why do I... This thing is doing industrial beams at 6 per minute, and we are getting a full 36 per minute on the steel pipes. What I was worried about was I'm trying to set this thing up over here to do motors, because this is going to be our motor area over here. And once I end up doing this, and I'm not going to tell you how I did that right now, but once I end up doing this, I'm actually splitting off enough iron and enough coal where these foundries are only getting 45 per minute. And so that's why I was kind of worried saying it wasn't going to work. Right now they're getting 60 per minute, so it will work. So I'm thinking maybe I can't find another coal thing because I've already tried. And I don't think there's any coal that's around here where I could just pull down another line. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do about motors, because I was going to do this whole area's motors. Anyway, okay, so I've done... Oh, there is, but it's 1,000 meters away. I might have to go pull that coal over just to do motors alone. That's gonna suck. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the helix up and running. That's kind of ugly. I might actually end up pulling that over a little bit, but we've got 180 ingots. And because my brain wasn't working last time and I couldn't figure out what the split for 3 splitters for 180 was, oh man, I'm choking on my own tongue. It's 60 each. So each of the constructors are going to be getting 30 each. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to run this line here. And then we're going to run this line all the way back here. Oh, amazing how straight that is. Awesome. Okay, and I've got this splitter super close to this one right here. It's actually easy to do, and once you actually want to put the belt inside, all you gotta do is just look down in that crack right there and you're all good to go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go here to here. There to, no, that's, why is none of this stuff working now? No, because they were over here before. I just put them down in the wrong freaking area. Did I put them in the wrong? Yeah, they're supposed to be nice and flat, and are they though? No, because I was using the wrong freaking hole. Every now and then, guys, I get it in the wrong hole. I'm just saying, it happens to everybody, okay? Jeez. You'd think this would be easy because this is like the very first, you know, factory that we set up. And as you can see, I put the assembler up here for our iron, reinforced iron plates. We're going to do that as well. All right, let's get into the constructors. Now, we're going to be using one constructor that actually isn't being used at all, to be completely honest with you. And I've set this splitter up right here, or this merger up right here. So I want to do it lined up with that. I'm going to go back until I can't. One more up, then we're going to go here. So we're going to go one, and then we're going to go two. We're going to do a total of 6 constructors. So what we're going to do is we're going to do one for plates, one for iron rods, one for screws, and we're going to use the new alternate recipe for screws. This one actually over here runs into, I believe, that helix in the back, so I think we're going to have to move it forward a little bit. Yeah, that should work right there. Hopefully that'll work. Oh, what are all of these conveyor poles here for? I don't know. Let's find out, shall we? Let's do that. Okay, so this bad boy over here is going to be used for, I believe, screws. So we're going to put that into the back of this merger right here. I don't even know why I got that merger right there. I think I was thinking about using actually 2 different. Yeah, that's why. That's why right there. Okay. Okay. So this conveyor, or this constructor is not going to be used at all. If we decide to overclock the assembler, then I'm going to pull this constructor into the mix. That's why that's there. It's not actually going to be used right now, but I wanted to split them evenly, and so that's why I did that, and that's why I put that bad boy there. Okay, so now we can go ahead and hit 9, and that's the reason I've got this merger here, just in case we need to use it for that constructor. So I've kind of confused myself a little bit. I'm getting it straight out. We're all good to go. Okay, so that, nope. Don't like it when they're not straight. It drives me freaking nuts. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna go here, and we're gonna go in there. Okay, so this one's gonna be doing our alternate recipe for screws, which is 2 ingots. Okay, 2 iron ingots, and it still only does 90 per minute, which I guess that's fine, whatever. And then this one's gonna be doing plates, and then this one over here is going to be doing reinforced iron plates. Okay, then this one over here is going to be our screws, iron rods, screws. I don't remember how I got things set up over here. How did I get things set up over here? Let's see. You are definitely plates. Then the second, whoa. It's a good thing I got super mom pants on because they made it so I didn't get hurt. Okay, so plates at the top. The next one down is iron rods, then screws, then reinforced plates. So, whoopsie. So it is, okay, so it is iron rods that are next, and then screws. Let's hope we can make this jump over here. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, we made it. Okay, so this one's going to be plates. Before I forget, this one's going to be iron rods. And then this one over here is going to be the screws. And I think we're going to have to use the alternate screw method over here, which makes it nice because I can make the factory smaller. I don't need 2 constructors for those screws, which is totally awesome. Okay, so we're going to go here, and let's just start from this side over here. So we'll go plates here. I don't even know why that thing's over there. Can we go straight to plates up top? By the way, check this out. Look at this stack of poles. It goes into the frickin' rock up there, and it actually still works. I was able to get a conveyor pole in there. Now we've got a conveyor going in there. It actually works, and they're going through the roof like that. It's pretty crazy. I like it. I think it's cool. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and do the second one over, which is iron. Iron rods. I'm a little bit confused on how I did this. Okay, it's okay. I'm all right. And this one goes here. And this one goes down to the third one. And then this one is for the reinforced plates. And that one goes down there. And we still got the use of our very last one, which is down here, which we're not going to actually use. I'm completely freaking stuck in here. Get out. Okay, so we did say plates, right? Yes. Plates, iron rods, screws with the alternate recipe, plates for the assembler, and then screws for the assembler, and then we've got an extra one just in case we need to overclock some stuff. So to get this one going, we actually need to be able to make 180 screws per minute over here, and then we need to make 20 of these. So we're going to have to go ahead and throw in our last two overclockers to be able to make our reinforced plates properly. I'm going to go ahead and set some power up here, and I'm not sure how we're going to do this. Can we just do it like this? Can we go... Should we do it from the back? Sometimes it's just better to do it from behind. Let's see. Oh, and I also need to do this, which is take you here, take you over here, you go into there. Complete redesign of our iron factory. Excited, happy. It's vertical. I told you guys we're going to go vertical with it. We're going vertical with it. All right, now let's see if we can go ahead and do the power. Can we get power down here? Okay, we get power there. Let's see, we can go ahead and get power there. I'm going to do extra poles just so I don't have to deal with the whole, you've got too many line BS crap. Okay, so we're going to go here. You go here. There. You go here. Okay, so those two are done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those two are done. You come over here. That one goes there. And then we got an extra one. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 1, 2. Then you are going to come over here and connect to that. And then last but not least, we need a line going down to main power down here. It's getting very tricky up here to actually move around. Boom, baby. Everything's been turned on. Hopefully it's all working properly. Let's make sure that everything's going in. We got iron rods going up there like a bat out of hell. They are going down the second. You're going down the second pole, right? So iron rods down there, the plates are at the top. There's our screws coming down in there. And where is our plates? Are our plates coming out yet? Our reinforced plates? Maybe I should stack all these into one. No, I don't need to do that. Are you actually... Okay, so the problem is we're not making 120 per minute. We got to get 20 up here. Okay, so there's all of our screws coming in. There's our iron rods going in, and there's our plates. Okay, everything looks good up here. It's all been done completely except for the fact that we need to overclock these. Now, for these, it says we need 15 per minute. You guys know that we are getting 30 per minute, so we can easily overclock this. Let's try and put this into 134. That's 120.6. Let's go to 123. Okay, so 134 is what we need this at. We are now overclocked our screws. We are now getting 120.6, which is 20 per minute. We're actually getting 30 ingots in there. This thing needs 120, so we definitely are getting 120 in there. All right, so now we need to look at our plates. For our plates, I'm guessing it's going to be 134 again. Is that 20? 20.1 iron plates. Hell yes. We got... Ooh, this is kind of scary though, because we've only got 40 ingots, or we've only got 30 ingots coming in at one time, and we need 40 ingots to come in at one time. So Uh-oh. That's going to hold things down just a little bit. And the problem is I can't overclock a very specific smithy or smelter to make 40 per minute. Because we've only got 30 coming in. Crap, that sucks. So that's going to start slowing production down just a little bit. I may have to go downstairs, go out and get... Oh, I'm stuck. Go out and get a whole bunch of overclockers and clock every single smelter that's down below. So we can get more than 180 coming up here. So we can get at least 40, 40, and 40 coming through these splitters. That's going to be crazy. So that basically means I need 6 more overclockers just for the iron factory alone. Or I can just run its very own specific smithy straight to this one constructor, which would kind of suck, to be completely honest with you. I'll have to figure that out off camera. But as you guys can see, we have redesigned our iron factory. It looks super cool. We've got our iron coming in. I've redesigned the entire conveyor belt system. We've got a brand new awesome, I think this looks really, really good, this awesome storage area. We've got vertical with our iron over here. I think that looks pretty killer. Look at that. Look at all that stuff coming in. I think that looks so cool looking. So cool looking. So that's basically all we've got going on. I need to think about how I'm going to set up our motors automation or production, because as you can see, I've split off of our main line for our conveyor, our coal and our iron, and that's going to make it so these only get 45, and a couple of them need to be getting 60, unfortunately. So I'll have to figure that out a little bit later. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you didn't, don't hit it. Just make sure no matter what you do, subscribe. Thanks for coming to the channel and hanging out. Hopefully you guys had a good time. I did. Keep gaming, keep doing midnight. Have a blast. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care. Have a good one. And bye-bye. Ooh, that's so pretty. That's so pretty.